What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Joshua T. Berglan, and you are watching the World's Mayor Experience, episode 6. Man, 6 episodes. That's exciting. I remember all my other broadcasts, I would get up to like 200, 300, and then start new. Like now I'm at 6 already. It just seems like I just started the World's Mayor Experience. Well, anyway, listen, we have an amazing guest today. And I say that about all of our guests. It's because I literally handpick the guest. Like I don't just have anyone on. If I feel led to have them on, I feel like their message is important, then I want to talk to them. I want to have a conversation. And of course, our last broadcast with Noah Healy is mind blowing. There's multiple clips put out all over YouTube and podcast, and then the full length episode 2, which is 2.5 hours long. I don't normally do that long a broadcast anymore. That's why I cut this up in clips. But Noah Healy is one of the smartest people on the planet. And he has a solution for the financial system that is pretty epic. And of course, those of you who believe that we're heading into a new financial system like I do, well, I also believe that there's going to be alternatives to that financial system that is brought forth that most of the world will participate in, most likely. Anyway, not that I know absolute truths about that. I just have a lot of opinions and education. Of course, the thing about this is, aren't we, with our education, at the mercy of whoever wrote the book? And then we're at the mercy of who funded that book getting made? Or, where did the research come from? I mean, there's all of these things. Like, how do we really know it's true? Just because we read it in a book, just because millions of people said what's in the book is true? Do we just say that that's true? I mean, I've witnessed in my own lifetime our governments and media rewrite history. I mean, the last 3.5, 4 years has been nothing but rewriting history. Well, I didn't say that. He said it. I didn't do that. He did it. Everyone's pointing the finger at the other person for doing what they're doing. But here's the thing: our government does it, but we do it too. We gaslight the crap out of each other. We do it nonstop. We do it. Our religions make us do it. Our politics make us do it. Heck, rooting for our favorite sports teams make it happen. And all the while, what good is it doing? What good is our opinions really doing? Are we leading people to peace? Because I used to think, and I'm growing in this area, I used to believe that we're to lead people to truth. I used to believe that we're supposed to take the truth and shove it in their face. And, you take it. No, it doesn't work that way at all. I mean, literally, I think Orwell said this, I think, but you could like show people the truth. No, maybe it was the Rockefellers that said this. I don't even know. Too many other voices. Anyway, I'm like deprogramming myself from being a conspiracy theorist. Even though a lot of the conspiracies have come true, the fact is they didn't exactly come out true in the exact form that, it's told to us. The order of things, the timing of things, none of that is actually anywhere really that correct. But again, some of it's true because it's all rooted in truth. But all conspiracies rooted in truth. But even like if you think about comedy can't be funny unless it is kind of true. I mean, yeah, you can be a little grandiose and you can exaggerate a little bit, but it's got to be rooted in truth to be funny. And even a lie's got to have some truth in it. So when we go out and we're trying to be truthers and tell the truth and spread the truth, where are we really getting the information from? Is it from a meme? Is it from a book? Well, which book? Well, the book's been around for thousands of years. Well, but who funded the translating of that book? Who funded the research to come in and modify that book or to take books away? Like, who decided that? Where did this come from? Our science books or history books? Someone paid to have them made. Is it possible, if I'm spending the money to have something made for the world to see, and oh, by the way, be forced to use, when you think about education, if I'm paying for these books, then I want you to believe what I want you to believe. I mean, well, how is that possible? Did everyone just sit around and get together and decide that this is gonna how it's gonna be? Well, I mean, if you think about it, the power of the media lies in the hands of a few. And our goal here is to help contribute to splintering the power that lies in the hands of a few into millions of pieces and distributing it to millions. That's why we are so passionate about teaching media literacy. It is my life's mission to teach media literacy to anyone that needs it. Specifically, very passionate about the youth, very passionate about inner city kids, very passionate about kids that have been sexually abused and physically abused. I'm very passionate about trafficking victims and the homeless and the mentally unique. Very, very passionate about that. People that struggling financially, they're just stuck in a generational curse of poverty. Passionate about helping them. That's what the World's Mayor experience is all about. Of course, we have a huge vision and a huge goal to create an experience globally where we travel to a city, we serve for 2 weeks at a time, working with local organizations, helping them equip them with all of the media resources and skills and training that they need. Because here's the thing: if you know media, you can monetize anything. You can make your dreams come true if you know media. Those are facts. And the best thing about media is that you can use your gifts, your talents, and your intellectual property to provide for yourself, to make a living in it. I know this: when I'm doing what I'm created to do, well, I feel good. And it's not even a selfish thing, because what we're created to do is be a blessing, use our gifts and talents to help other people. That's the value we create. And then we get to be paid for that. We get to be compensated. You know, I love the kingdom mentality of exchanging value for value. Whether you have money or not, you have time and talent, maybe treasure, but we can work with that. So any of my services on theworldsmayor.com or joshuatberglan.com, any of those services, yeah, there's some of them are pretty expensive. Yeah, absolutely. But if you don't have the money, I'm willing to work with you in exchange. Time, talent, okay, let's exchange. Because if you don't have the treasure, but you have a need and a desire and a want, you want to learn, I'll teach you, period. Love teaching, very passionate about this. So excited about getting to teach media in our community of Northfield, Minnesota. Absolute gift, absolute blessing. Can't wait to do it. That starts in 2 weeks, and could not be more pumped about that. And then also there's some other really neat things happening in the education front. So we're very serious about this, but the World's Mayor experience is meant to travel, serve, teach, and of course, create community experiences that bring people together from all walks of life to share resources, to provide resources, and make a difference. Because we heal a community that has impact. And as big of a global vision as I have, without community, that doesn't happen. You got to take care of your own backyard first, right? And so, or wherever you're called, because some people are called to be missionaries and they go to another community to help. Well, I love my community. I want to contribute here, but I want to contribute around the world too, and really expand what we've been doing the last few years. So part of that, and getting back to the truth comment that I made, is that I'm learning that a lot of truths that I thought and believed are not necessarily true. And even if the things are true, it doesn't mean that other people are ready to hear it yet. So I'm learning a better way, but I do know that it is becoming very uncomfortable to watch people share things that they believe absolutely are true, and seeing others get hurt by it. And it breaks my heart, because I don't believe that we can have healing that way. And this is an area that I'm looking to grow as much as possible. So anyway, that little rant is over. I want to thank you so much for being here, Daniel. It's Deluzinski, and I hope I said that right. This is going to be fascinating. We're going to talk about keeping our children safe in schools. Evidently, of course, we've all seen the news and some of the horrific things that have gone on, well, in my lifetime, the last 44 years. But here, especially, it seems like there's school shootings just all the time. And, a lot of kids just don't feel safe. And, is taking guns away the answer? I don't believe that. I do think there should be stricter gun laws, but I'm not an expert. I do think that there's some common sense approaches. And unfortunately, we don't really have that many common sense approaches about anything. So everything's got to be one extreme or another. And I know the pendulum will swing back the other way, but how much damage is done when you swing it all the way over there or all the way over there? It can hurt some people. So I'm looking forward to maybe learning some solutions today and some ideas. And after all, our guest, former Secret Service agent. So he's going to know some things, but he's way more qualified than that. Got way more going on. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Oh, by the way, wherever you're watching from, it would be amazing if you shared this out with your friends, anyone that you believe that would find value in this. And of course, liking, subscribing, and doing all of that stuff means a lot too. If you're watching at theworldsmayor.com or joshuatberglan.com, thank you for your support. Ultimately, that's the best place is the website to watch or listen. But I appreciate your support no matter where you're watching or listening. We have a big mission, and it takes every bit of support we can get to get there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I don't want to butcher his last name again. We've never spoken before, but Mr. Lewinsky, this is going to be great. And listen, if you're a parent out there and you're scared for your children and you're wanting to take them out of schools, maybe there's a solution here. Let's find out together. Let's learn about our guests together like we normally do. Thank you for being here. See you soon. I mean, like right after this message.